This is a video I don't want to do, but I'm going to do anyway because I can't sleep. Today is June 15th, 2018. Today is the day that Hajjaz Bar and Grill is open for the final time because they're closing because they're being sold to other people, which is fine. Um, it's it's a lot sadder than I thought it would be because we've known this is gonna happen for at least months now. So I knew this was coming. So it's not like this was sprung on everybody all at once at the last second. Um, but I didn't think it would be this upsetting when it actually happened. If you don't know, Hajraz is where I DJ'd on Sundays for a long time, and it wasn't the first place that I did regularly with my dad. Um, and definitely not the first place that I had worked in any professional kind of manner with music and stuff like that. But it was the first place that I felt like um, it was the first place I felt that it didn't matter what I did, which allowed me to be way more open and experimental than I should on stage. Like doing songs that I don't have the vocal range for, or the talent for, or the knowledge of occasionally. Um, but it was never a place that I felt like I had to be perfect, which is incredibly helpful for, especially for karaoke DJs like us, because when you want people to interact with you and come up on stage and do their own shit, it's better that if you aren't great. So being able to try shit there for the first time that I know I'm not going to be good with, just to get people to either be like, oh, that looks like he's just having fun, we should have fun. My video looks like fucking dog shit right now, I'm so sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. My camera sucks. um to either get people to be like, oh, this looks like just a normal fun thing, we should try that too, or he's fucking terrible, I'm way better than him, I'm gonna go show him that I'm better than him. It was a great place for me to do that side of it. Uh, it's it's been a place where we've had a lot of like events and like a lot of weird shit. There's been like cornhole tournaments in the front room for some reason. I still don't know why. But that's a thing that happened. There's been like weddings and shit, receptions and like wake reception things like after funerals. I don't what's it called after a funeral? Because it's not the wake anymore, right? If you have like a get together after a funeral, what is that called? I don't know if there's a word. It's a fucking a drink session after a funeral. There's been those. Um, it's been the place where I very very drunkenly agreed to to preside over a wedding. That's a thing that happened. Uh, it was it was probably my favorite place to be outside of my bedroom, or on camera for the internet. Um, Even like the last time we worked there was 2 weeks ago, I think. I'm horrible with days because I don't have a regular job or anything, and I haven't been streaming lately. So I don't know. Like I didn't know today was Friday until like somebody told me yesterday was Thursday. For trivia. So it could be 2 weeks. It could be three. It could be fucking 6 months ago. I literally have no idea. Um, but the last time we worked there, might have been one of my favorite gigs that we've ever done. There or anywhere. Uh, and it was I wasn't expecting much other than like a normal gig. Like we go play some music and I'd sing some dumb things that randomly pop into my head, and then we go home. Which is normal wherever we are, because that's what I do. Um, but this girl came in with her guitar and played a bunch of songs, which was awesome because she played good music. Uh, and then I don't know how it happened. It's because I was drinking. I ended up singing uh, Meatloaf's Paradise by the Dashboard Lights, which is a song I normally do just to fuck with people because I make dad sing the girl part and it's really funny. It's really awkward, but it's really funny for me to watch people in the crowd watch us do shit like that. Um, or when mom randomly wants to sing, uh, and she always wants to sing fucking Summer Nights by Grease. Uh, and I do that with her, which is also very awkward and fun to watch people watch that happen. Uh, and we didn't do that really anywhere else. But I ended up singing Paradise by the Dashboard Lights, and the song came on, and I looked at Dad to make sure he was gonna do the girl part, because it's a long song to begin with, and probably 70% of it is just me. So it already takes a lot out of me, so I try not to focus on anything else, and I just try to stay in, like, try not to mess up the verse or whatever. Like, don't forget where I am in the song, but also still trying to be, like, entertaining and stuff to the people watching. But I looked at Dad, and he's like, yeah, I got it. So I started singing, and this guy comes up who had sang earlier. I don't remember his name. He said his name was Captain something. Super nice dude. He came up. He's like, "Oh, well, somebody needs to sing the other part." I was like, "Okay, give him the mic." And I ended up singing "Paradise by the Dashboard Lights" with a dude I had never met before, which was fucking amazing. Uh, and that, like, stuff like that doesn't happen other places. It was last time I went there, uh, completely by myself was a couple weeks ago because our internet got shut off, and I needed to do some stuff. It was the day that we put out the Lion Rhine shirt and the Soldier 76 Fallout War Never Changes shirt. Which, again, please don't fucking sue me for those. They're just cool designs that I wanted to make, and one that Dylan wanted. Um, that day I went there and just being there and like hanging out with Phil and the random people who were there and Weber and just listening to other people talk while I designed stupid shirts that no one's ever gonna fucking buy. uh, was super fun, even though I was just sitting there drinking a Coke that I didn't know if I was gonna be able to pay for. We did. Don't worry. I'm not an asshole. Um, and I don't get to do that other places. Um, Hazraz is the place where we had the the gathering thing after a funeral for my grandfather's funeral. Um, and I think I drank the equivalent of like 7 bottles of Malibu, probably, that I still don't think I've recovered from. That was the day that I agreed to do a friend's wedding, because that's a thing I can do, because the world's weird. Um, it's a place where when I was younger, before me and my cousin and all her friends were like 18 or I it must have been 18. Before we were able to be in there like at night, like legally, uh, we'd go there and hang out, and one of the waitresses would stick up for us and let us hang out longer than we should have, 'cause she was super nice. Um, Hajaz is very special to me, and I'm sad it's gone. I'm sad it's going to be gone after today. Um, I don't even know why I'm making this video. It's just gonna make me sad. Um, anyway, today's the last day they're open. I don't remember what time they open. I want to say it's 11, somewhere around there. I don't know who's working today. I don't know who's working tonight. I know uh, last night was the final trivia night with Matt, or Six, whichever you know him by, who's like the nicest kid in the world and one of the most entertaining people I've ever watched with a microphone, regardless of what he's doing. He's hysterical. That was last night, and I was so happy to see how many people came out for that and hung out and had fun. Tonight, uh, I believe it's John Kelly. I'm pretty sure John Kelly's working the last night, which is awesome because he's a super nice dude and super talented. Uh, and he plays really good music. So, if you're anywhere in the area, between at some point between 11 a.m. and whenever they tell me to go home, come to Hajaz and say hello. And say goodbye. But most importantly, hello. Come see me. Come make me happy.